Yo, what's up everyone? I'm sorry about all the webcam noise everywhere. I'd rather have the fluid motion of my camera and have my camera running at, because my camera's only rated for 720p 30 FPS. But however, if I turn my exposure down, it runs at 720p 60 FPS. So I'd rather have the smoothness of the camera than less webcam noise, because with less webcam noise, with the exposure, for instance, it destroys my movement and everything looks so chunky and so motion blurred. And I personally think that this looks better, especially since my camera is usually mostly a fraction of this, like maybe a tenth of this, if that, maybe a 15th down in the bottom left corner or the center left corner. But in this video I'm going to be explaining why I'm upgrading from the Acer Nitro 5, or why I am going to end up upgrading from the Acer Nitro 5. Sorry, I'm sick right now. I have the flu. I either had the flu or COVID or something. I don't know what I have, but it's worse than a common cold. I know that. So yo, what's up guys? It's BG Dave here. I make Acer Nitro 5 content quite frequently. I test games. I should work on an all games test. I need to make a second CSGO video right now, but with school just made it so much harder to make like actual gameplay videos, so I've been uploading more shorter, easier to make videos, you know what I mean? But I'm gonna be upgrading from the Acer Nitro 5 mainly because, for one, I bought the Nitro 5 to make content. The main reason why I got, like, I used to make all my content on my Xbox One. I used to record to USB 3.0 thumb drive, which I actually have plugged into my computer right now, and I have audio saved onto it for video editing. Like, I'll put explosion on screen right now. Yeah, I have 3 songs by Lakey inspired, and I have a couple other YouTube songs that YouTube recommended that I download, or from the YouTube audio library. I'll play a couple of those throughout the video so you guys can hear it. But I'm upgrading from the Nitro 5 for one thing because I want a better storage solution. Like, I want a bigger SSD, if that makes sense. Like, I have a 128 gig SSD and a 1 terabyte hard drive. Obviously, there's a second M.2 slot, so I could add another M.2 SSD, but I'd rather just upgrade to a desktop PC. My reasons are, first of all, I did buy the Nitro 5 to make content. I was on a 60Hz monitor at the time that I have my webcam sitting on right now, and that setup worked fine. It worked fine. Don't get me wrong. It's just, I got my computer in the middle of Chapter 2 Season 1. I played on keyboard and mouse in Season 9, but Chapter 2 Season 1 was an okay season for FPS. Like, recording wasn't that bad of an experience. Season 2 was still fairly decent. Season 3 and Season 4 have just sucked. They've just sucked. Like, the micro stutters have been so bad while recording with OBS, and I hate recording with Shadowplay. The micro stutters have just been so bad, bro. So that's one of the reasons why I'm upgrading. Second reason is I kind of overbought on my monitor. I should have gotten a 120Hz or 144Hz. However, I bought 165Hz. And I didn't necessarily overspend because it was still under $200, like most 144Hz monitors, like most okay to fairly decent. Like, mine's a fairly decent 144Hz monitor, or I should say 165Hz monitor, because it is 165Hz. But so I never experienced high refresh rate, and now that I knew that I had a computer that can do that while not streaming or recording or anything, I did buy my 165Hz monitor, and now that I know what that feels like, without micro stutters and stuff, I kind of want a more powerful PC that can run that, not just all the time while not recording or streaming, but all the time while recording and streaming. In the description, I will put a parts list down there, explaining all of the parts I have in my PC part picker list right now. Like, it might be subject to change with sales, but it probably won't change that much. For instance, I'm changing out my CPU quite a bit because I want to go with Sorry, my face looks like way shit right now. But I want to go with at least a 6-core CPU. I'm going to at least go with a 2600X or a 2600 probably. I'm at least going to go with the Ryzen 5 2600. Probably a 2600X. However, if Black Friday deals do get low enough, I might even end up getting a 2700X instead of 3600, because with the GPU I'm putting in it, it's gonna have far enough power to push 165. It probably will have enough power to push 165 FPS no matter what CPU I put in it, unless I put like something stupid like a Ryzen 3 4-core. But that's besides the point. I'm putting an RTX 3070 in it. I'm not sure if it's going to be the Founders Edition or whatever, but it's going to have at least a 3060 in it. It's not going to have a 20 series GPU, unless those go like way down in price. But who knows? With COVID, no one really knows. The Nitro 5, it's a perfectly adequate computer for a laptop. Like, I'm still going to use it as my laptop that I take everywhere with me, do everything on. However, now that my channel has grown from about, I think I had around 160 subscribers on YouTube when I first got my Nitro 5. Now I have around 760 subscribers on YouTube. 9 months later, 9 months, 5 days later. So, I'm being put up to a higher video editing standard. Well, not necessarily, but like, since there's more people, I want to make my videos better quality. I want to be able to record, stream 1080p 60 FPS while maintaining my 165 FPS hertz, which 3060 even should be perfectly capable of that, because the 3060 is on par with the 2070 Super. That's what Nvidia claims. But yeah, with 4 cores and 8 threads, video editing's fine. However, with school, it's kind of hard to do because it's only 4 cores and 8 threads. So anything, like especially with like my CS:GO video that I made, and with my how to overclock your PC, those took both like 45 minutes to render. And if I had like a 6-core CPU like the 2600, it probably would have taken half an hour, 35 minutes, which still is a long time, but it's 10 minutes shorter than what it took with my Nitro 5. And if I had the 2700X, it might have taken like 25 minutes. 25 maybe even less, because it's not as power restricted as my CPU, because I'm technically limited, or I'm actually not technically, I'm realistically limited by my power brick, which is 180 watts, I think. I'm pretty sure mine came with a 180 watt power brick. So everything in the system has to stay under 180 watts. And under 180 watts of power, because my laptop, it does charge while I play games, and it doesn't decharge while I'm playing games. So that means that there's still got to be probably around a headroom of 10 to 15 watts of usage. So I'm being hardly limited by that. My CPU can't use more than X amount, and my GPU can't use more than X amount. Let me actually go check. I'll go look for the wattage. Okay, my power brick's actually 135 watts, so that just makes it even harder to get all the parts down under that wattage. Because my GPU, I think, is a 50 watt GPU, because with the new Nvidia thing with the performance stats, where you press like Alt R or something, my GPU uses 50 watts, and I've seen that while playing like GTA and stuff. So, and it's never gone above 51, so I'm thinking it's a 50 watt card or 50 watt chip, because it's a laptop, obviously. And my CPU is probably 45 watt TDP. Let me go look it up real quick, actually. It is a 45 watt TDP chip, so we're already using 95 watts of power there. And then, oh, I'm gonna sneeze, hold on. Oh, that's disgusting. Sorry about the shirt change mid-video, I blew snot all over my arm. So, where was I? Yeah, it is a 45 watt TDP chip, so we're already using 95 watts there. And, the GPU probably will use less power if you ever do go over. But with like storage drives and stuff, and the fans are another big thing. I think the fans use 35 watts by themselves, so that's 125 watts. So I have 10 watts headroom right now. So storage and RAM can't use more than 10 watts right now. So obviously I'm being limited by that. And with like a 600, I think I'm putting a 750 watt power supply in my build. I'm gonna aim for that. I'm gonna aim for 750 watts, 80 plus bronze. Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, I'm upgrading from the Nitro 5 because, well, for one thing, it's loud. It's not as bad. It's not overly loud for a gaming laptop. It's just louder than I would like to have, especially while streaming and recording, because like no one wants to hear just the whole entire time when they're watching a YouTube video or watching a live stream, you know what I mean? And I'm not that advanced in video editing where I know how to audio edit too, so I could probably just figure that out. But then again, once again, I want my 165 hertz while playing Fortnite and streaming at the same time. Also with the PC with the 3070, that's gonna have 36. No, it's gonna have, Jesus Christ, it's gonna have 16 gigs of RAM at I'm not sure. It might be 3600, might be 3200. Right now I think I have a 3200 kit in it, because whatever RAM I do get, that's whether it's 2933, 3000, 3200, 3600, it's still faster than the RAM that I had originally when I bought my Nitro 5, which was 2666. Now I believe my RAM's 2933, so anyways, it's CL17, so obviously CL16 would be better if it was only 2933, but yeah, that's whatever. But yeah, the RAM's gonna be faster. Pretty much everything's gonna be faster, and I do kind of need that now, because when I uploaded when I hit 1,000 subscribers, I think I said, hold up, let me look it up. At 1,000 subscribers, I said I will try to upload 3 times per week. Not that I already don't do that. I think I upload like. Let's take a look. Let's go to my video section. When's the last time I uploaded an actual video? How to get Among Us for free on PC 6 days ago, and then the day before that, my Nitro 5 review, and then I didn't upload for close to a long time. And then a week earlier, in this personal history, at 1K, not that I don't already upload 3 times a week, or most commonly do, but at 1K I am gonna shoot to do that every week. So not only am I gonna need more power to video edit, because I'm going to have more followers and they're gonna want higher quality stuff, I just need faster render times, especially with school. So that school makes it like way harder. So I hope you guys understand why I'm upgrading. I didn't really do the best job of explaining, but I am sick and I don't know what I have, but I'm sick, and yeah, so if you guys want, I can script the video and take a couple of days to write the video out and read it off my monitor, and then it'll be like a perfect video, and you guys can 100% understand. But I hope this at least got you like 90% why I will be upgrading from the Nitro 5. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you guys support my decision, and just comment down below if you would like a scripted version of this where I go more into detail about stuff. But yeah, without further ado, guys, I'm gonna end the video off here. It's been PG Dave, and I'm out. Peace.